I turned 27 today.
26 was pretty hard. The majority of my 26th year on this planet took place on 2020. And we all know how 2020 went, right? So, you know, I made it through that year. I made it to 27, and I want to look back at 26. So I'm gonna take you with me, if you wouldn't mind.
This lens is actually way wider and better. It's just that I like the milky background of the other lens, so that's why we switched. But anyway, okay, 2020 sucked. And it sucked like the whole year, right? Like the general consensus is that it sucked the whole year. So if you're looking back at 2020, the first big tragedy had to be Kobe. If any of your parents were Laker fans, you probably heard Kobe's name praised more than you ever in your life altogether. Kobe was a household name. He was part of the family, man. He was that older brother that you strive for, that idol, that model for, that paragon for hard work and determination, and to hear that he just is gone. What's even crazier is that socially for 2020, this wasn't even the biggest death. I went to a few of the Black Lives Matter protests, and I'm proud that I'm going to be able to tell my grandchildren, yo, I was there.
People just like you, stop fucking killing us! That this is despicable and disgusting behavior, and you see that we're standing here holding signs up! Thank you!
I get if you're trying to be safe and you couldn't go to the rallies, but I do hope you did go to the ballot boxes. Really, that's where all the real change was. I feel like the protests were more like the aesthetic, right? The clout, the, oh, let's do it. But the real change was on that ballot sheet. And I swear to God, if you did not vote, I don't know who told you your voice didn't matter. Your voice matters. We can do this.
Okay, next few things we're gonna talk about is a little more intimate, and you know, I don't want to speak with my speaking voice. I want to talk to you with my inside voice, so you can get the little nuances of my emotions. But while I set this up, I can talk about the next thing on the 2020 list that I had to deal with, which was COVID. Yep, I got COVID at a certain point, and that sucked. That sucked. Fever, cough, my back aches, and yeah. Well, really the worst part of it was just having to quarantine. I mean, 2020, like, as a whole, is already has this theme of be by yourself alone, right? Reflective, introspective theme. But then, like, getting COVID it forced me to literally be in my room alone for 2 weeks, and that sucked.
I don't want to stay in my room anymore.
But I mean, I learned a few new things.
I don't get phased because I have no sense of smell. Like, I still taste it through my mouth, but I just don't. There's nothing. There's nothing through my nose, which is fascinating.
Now that I'm looking back at like footage of 2020, there were people that I liked. There were potential partners. The thing that totally told me that I am completely accepting the idea of being single was for 2020 Christmas. I got a pregnancy pillow, and I was so psyched about that pregnancy pillow. You know, I was so psyched to buy a product that made me feel like, oh, you know, somebody's holding me. And that was just like, oh, I am totally accepting the idea of being single. I think after you are single for long enough, you start to like, oh, okay, this is my life now. And there's a lot of blessings that come with focusing on yourself. I definitely want to take this time to thank not just the people that I liked, that I hung out with this year, but anybody that I shared a kiss or a churro with ever in my life. I'm sorry you dealt with that version of me. Thank you. Thank you for dealing with me. You know, thank you for helping me reach this point in my life where I will be a better partner to somebody someday. Okay, this is it. This is where we're going to talk about, like, the real lesson of 2020. This is the spot. A bridge sounds, it seems, what's the word, metaphorical?
My principal concern, my biggest worry in life, is the last time someone says your name. And that used to scare the bejesus out of me. That used to be the thing that drove me. The pressure of trying to make, like, of wanting a name for yourself, of wanting my name to echo through infinity. Okay, so with that, all that being said, the lesson that I learned for 2020 is that it doesn't really matter how long I'll be remembered for. Right? What really matters is who I spend my time with and how I spend it with them. Just making it now?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Okay, I don't feel so bad. Alright. I was like, I thought about it.
Happy New Year, man!
On Thursday, February 6th, Sean said he got me on the next.
Wait, Brian?
I got Brian.
Don't do it. Don't say 3. Uh-oh.
Go!
3, 2, 1, 1.
She does love you.
Just to say I did. Why are you passing that around? I know why. It's not for all of us.
Have some monster.
Why is everybody drinking?
Blood of Christ.
I don't know. I found a lot more comfort in that realization. A lot of learning that lesson came really from hanging out with family more. 'Cause that's what 2020 was, right? You had to stay within your small circle. Because before we would tear each other apart, but there was something about this year where things were just better for us.
I have a smartphone, okay? I can use that again.
Yeah, Grandma has a smartphone.
Yeah, I have one. I didn't use
You
it.
don't have a smartphone. Grandma has.
I have one. I didn't use it. Okay. I keep it. I
It's not the same.
before. That's not a smartphone.
It's not really the
The
same.
track phone. The track phone.
No, the
This
track
is
phone
not-
definitely is not.
You can have this one. It's nice. It's reversible.
Oh wow, look at that. Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay, we need a picture. What's so special about this?
Okay, Mom can have it. Mom can have it.
Oh, come on.
Oh, double socks. Gosh. Don't tell anybody at home.
It's okay. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Just don't freak out. Just stop. Why are you holding on to me?
Because there's a person there.
Oh shit. Relax. Let me jump. Relax. Let me jump.
But yeah, that's my year in review for 26. And yeah, if you got to this point in the video, if you got to the end, thank you. I hope you're doing okay. Also, get off your phone. Like, get the fuck off of your phone now, okay? All right? This is like enough of social media. I think you got your daily dose of what's going on in people's lives. I think. I'm pretty sure. This better have fulfilled that. Get the fuck off your phone. Thank you.
Because I don't think you ever think you're good enough, man. You really don't. I know for a fact you don't think you're good enough. How is it after 8 years of you doing this shit that I still believe in you? Why the fuck am I believing in Sean Anthony C?
You're right.
Why do I believe in him? That shit should be a waste of my time. No. I see great in him.